Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us after the New York Knicks advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals, 119-81 over the Boston Celtics. So much for the Celtics are better without Jason Tatum. I think they could have used Jason Tatum tonight, but we'll talk about that a little later. But the New York Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 1999. Jalen Brunson was 3 years old. Since 1999, they advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals, and by the score of 119-81. Thank you guys for joining us. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree Pro Bowler, All-Pro, that's Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and our basketball contributor extraordinaire, Arkansas Little Rock native, University of Arkansas alum, that's Iso Joe, that's Joe Johnson. Joe, thank you for joining us again. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, thank you guys for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, you allow us to do what we do. So thank you very, very much. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you cannot find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour are on sale. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, LA, Miami, NYC, Chicago, and Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. That's shayshaymedia.com/tour. Go get your tickets now. Knicks beat the Celtics, advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals. The New York Knicks had the third longest conference final drought, 24 years in the NBA. That ended tonight. Jalen Brunson was 3 years old the last time the Knicks made the Eastern Conference Finals. It was 2000? Okay, it's 2000, excuse me. 2000. But they do it thanks to a balanced scoring effort. Miles Bridges, 22 points. OG Anunoby, 23 points. Cat, 21 points and 12 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 23 points. And Josh Hart had a triple-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, as they roll decisively by, 38? By 38 points over the Boston Celtics, playing without Jason Tatum. There have been a lot of discussion over the last couple of days. Oh, this team plays better without Jason Tatum. You mean to tell me a team is better without a 4-time All-NBA selection, a perennial All-Star? You trying to tell me your team is better without one of the better players in the NBA? I never believed that for a second. Don't listen. One game, anything can happen. We know. But you and everybody knows that they were not beating the Knicks. The Knicks weren't going to lose 3 games without the team's best player. But they roll by 38, and they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals to face the team that they faced in the Eastern Conference Semifinals last year. That is the Indiana Pacers. Joe, you watched this game.
Hold on.
Boston reverted to do what they do. You want to turn it? Okay, go ahead.
Time out.
Because you did say Ocho. Ocho said, "Are you guys sure the Knicks don't have a chance?" I said, "Ocho, I don't know." I said, I think the Celtics 5, maybe 6. I think the Celtics gonna get it. You're like, nah, I'm gonna ride with the Knicks.
Now listen, I am a Heat fan.
All right, you in the parade. You the Grand Marshal. Take off
now,
with it.
Before we go on, now I want to make sure. Now I don't know if we remember, or Ash, I might need you to go back and check the tape, because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, both of you picked the Celtics to win. I think Unc, you said in 5. Joe, you might have said 6. And on top of that, then I said, okay, let's make it light on yourself. Let's make a little side bet. Both of you chose to say a certain dollar amount that
I ain't bet nothing. I said I ain't betting the man that already owed me money.
Okay, that's what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Joe, you owe me 500, Joe.
We ain't betting no 500, man.
I promise you, you said 500.
We bet a light 100, all right?
Okay.
We bet a light 100.
Hold on. What, are you on my tech?
But that joker know he a con. He tried to get over with everybody.
I was just trying to charge a little interest.
Yeah, we had a nice little friendly bet. You won the bet, man.
Okay. So you need my cash out? What you need?
Hold on.
I don't think
we'll talk about it later. We ain't got time right now. We ain't got time. Oh, what we got going, baby?
Yeah. But the Knicks got 4 guys with 20 points or more. You got a triple-double from Josh Hart. Who was that? Miles McBride came off the bench, gave you 10 solid quick points, and they rolled. They were 19 of 21 from the free throw line, 16 of 46 from the three. They shot 46% from the floor. They did a great job of. They turned the ball over a little, but it didn't matter. You could tell early on in the game how this game was going to end. It was not going to end favorably for the Boston Celtics. They really had only one guy that could get anything going because early on, only Jalen Brown was doing anything. Everybody else was just clanking and clanking and clanking. And I wonder how many points the Knicks are going to actually win by. Because this is not going to be a close game, and it's not going to be pretty. Joe, what do you think? Look? Other than being outgunned, why did you think it got so out of hand so quick for the Boston Celtics?
I think the Knicks really understood the moment. They didn't want to go back to Boston, and they just came out with that fight and that desire, that intensity to win and get this series over with. I thought Jaylen Brown came to play. He gave him a great little boost. But man, Unc, when you get Unc and Ocho, when you get down like that in the playoffs, and you ain't got the firepower to fight back. Oh man, this game was over well before it even really got started, to be honest with
you. Derek Wright was a minus 45 and plus minus. Jaylen Brown was minus 30. Holiday minus 34. Luke Cornett was minus 16. Al Horford was minus 33. Hey. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody minus 45. Just like Shea was plus 51. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody minus 45 and plus minus, Joe. But you're right. The Knicks got it going. They pounded them on the glass, plus 19 on the glass, plus 6 offensive rebound. Everything was in the Knicks' favor. And the scoreboard would indicate that. It was a close ball game in this first quarter, 26-20. You're like, okay, Boston, you hung around. But the next thing you know, it's a 38-17. So now you're down 27. You're down 35 at the end of the. You're 35 at the end of the. Yeah. So
this is a tough one because the Knicks got 6 guys in double figures. So by committee, they beat you. They 2 top guns, Cat and Brunson. They did their thing as far as playing, being efficient, making plays, just playing hard. And then these other guys like the OGs. OG gave you 23 tonight. This is closeout basketball, man. They did not want to go back to Boston. And man, New York is in a frenzy right now, man, because Unc and Ocho.
I know they're going crazy out there, boy.
Hey, they got a chance to make it to the finals, man. And this is great for basketball. Yeah.
Yeah. They got an excellent chance. These teams are familiar with each other. It's 2 different styles. One want to grind you out, the other want to get up and down. Sometimes the Knicks will go with their 2 bigs, Mitchell Robinson and Cat. The only big that the Pacers have is Miles Turner. They don't really play TB Thomas Bryant and Miles Turner together. So it's going to be very interesting to see because if you put Miles Turner on Mitchell Robinson, that means Pascal Siakam has to deal with Cat. Cat has the advantage. And then when Cat gets his butt down on the block, when Cat is not selling for threes, Cat's unguardable. There's nobody that's currently in the playoffs that can deal with Cat. Nobody. Not if when he decides like I'm going to the block.
Yeah. I think, okay, Ocho, I think you're gonna have to play Cat at the 5 a lot this series against Indiana. Because you're gonna have to deal with Siakam. He's a very important piece in this series who could ultimately win you a series. I don't like the fact that Cat will have to guard him. So I think you're gonna
Well, Cat probably have to guard he'll probably guard Miles Turner. But Miles Turner can step out to the 3. Miles is a stretch
if
5.
Cat is in there with big fella, if he in
with Mitchell Robinson. Yes.
But man, these 2 teams kind of mirror each other to me. They both blue collar teams, hard working.
Yeah,
don't beat you by committee. You don't really know who's gonna be. Especially for the Knicks, Brunson has been, clutch pretty much the whole playoffs, the whole season. But this is gonna be a good series, man. 2 gritty teams who ain't gonna play a lot of pretty basketball. It's gonna be some ugly games.
Ugly.
Yeah. And you got guys that can defend. You got Nembhard that can defend, Neesmith that can defend. You got Mathburn who can defend. So you got some guys, Siakam that can defend. The same thing. You got Miles Bridges. You got OG. You got Josh Hart. You got guys on the Knicks that can defend at an elite level. So I agree with you. It's going to be who takes care of the basketball the best. Because if you turn the basketball over against the Pacers, they're out. They laying it up before you look around at the official like that was a foul. They're laying the ball up at the other end. So these are two teams that we saw them last year. It went 7 games. Indiana went to MSG, won Game 7 on the Knicks floor. But this is a different Knicks team. This is not they traded out Julius Randle, brought in Cat, and it seems to be working really, really well. I mean, Cat and them, Julius Randle and them, they're in the Western Conference Finals. They're waiting the winner of the Nuggets and the OKC Thunder. But I thought the Knicks, I don't know if the Knicks can play any better. I mean, you got 4 guys with 20-plus points, and look at the plus, and you got Josh Hart gave you a triple-double, and Miles McBride, who's been playing very well in the limited role that he's been playing, making big shots, playing some really good defense. It's going to be a great series. Would I be surprised if it went 6 or 7? Nope.
Okay, well, I got the most important question for both of you again before a series starts. Now, when it comes to boxing, styles win fights. Based on a certain person's style, you understand who probably has a better chance of winning based on the outcome. So again, you got the Knicks, hard hat, blue collar team. They're gonna get it the hard way, and you got the goddamn 4x1 Pacers that like to run up and down the court. Now, who we got winning the series? Now, you say it, Mike. You say it, Mike. You can see it going 6 or 7 or 5 and 6, whatever you said. Joe, what you think? What the series going to?
Man, listen, I've doubted the Knicks, bro, this whole playoffs. I ain't
now we waking up. Okay.
Can I talk? I've been down the Knicks. I had Detroit, giving them problems, and I think
they did. Gave them more problems than the Celtics.
Problems, but I think they learned through their series. They learned a lot about themselves as far as being resilient. They lost their first game at home, and I just thought it was going to be an uphill climb, but they pretty much handled their series. And I think it prepared them for, this series right here against Boston, man. They were gritty. They were hungry. Obviously, they were the healthier team, and I just thought, they had guys made plays at the right time. And I think it's their time, bro. So I'm saying that to say this. I don't really want to bet against the Knicks no more, man. But Ocho, the Pacers got 6 dudes averaging double figures in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right.
They got 6, maybe 7 dudes averaging double figures in the playoffs. These 2 teams, man, are so scary, and you don't know what you're gonna get out of them. I think, like I said, the same style as far as fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm giving the edge. I'm giving the edge to the Knicks because they got home court advantage.
Now you want to?
They got home court advantage, man. Chill. What you want from me?
I was trying to double or nothing that bet. See if you want to run it back. But okay.
We might can put a little something on this game 7 coming up and the next series in the Western Conference. So hold your horses.
Hey, which game 7? OKC and the Nuggets?
Yeah.
Well, man, who you got?
I know you look like you got Denver, so I'm gonna go ahead and take OKC. Listen,
I like the young Bulls.
I
like the young Bulls.
You sure?
I like SGA to show up and show out and close the game out the way it should be closed out.
Hey, well, it sound like we thinking alike then.
Yeah. Well,
sound like somebody scared to bet, but go ahead, huh?
So when does the Eastern Conference Finals kick off? Monday?
I think Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. So get a little rest. Pacers are well rested. They've been off for the last. So they're going to be off damn near a week by the time they play. So they'll be well rested. Would I be surprised? I think it's going 6 to 7 games. Nobody's winning. Nobody's sweeping. Nobody's winning in 5. I like 6 or 7. And they are, looking at them, Joe, when you look at how they play and look at how they, the starters, and, I think the Knicks probably have like 3 or 4 guys in double figures. Man, it's just hard to pick Brunson because that game is, if the game is in the clutch moment, I don't trust any. I'm not so sure I trust anybody more in the postseason than I trust Jalen Brunson in a clutch moment.
I agree. He's been special, especially down the stretch. Or when he's been counted out, he's come through time and time again in this postseason, and that's why I give the Knicks the edge. Obviously, they got home court advantage, and I think Brunson is going to be a difference maker, in this series. He's shown that.
Yeah. But they're moving on. Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference
Man.
Finals. 119-81 victory over the Boston Celtics, minus Jason Tatum. I'm not so sure had they had Jason Tatum, they'd have been any different. But they didn't have him. The Knicks made sure, left no doubt, we're not going back to Boston. We're done. We're about to take 2-3 days off and get ready for the Eastern Conference Finals because this is our chance to get to the NBA Finals, something that we haven't done since 2000. Shams had a very important update today on Aaron Gordon's hamstring. Denver Nuggets forward Aaron Gordon has been diagnosed with a left hamstring strain, and his status is in doubt for Game 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sources tell ESPN. Major development heading into Sunday's 3:30 p.m. Eastern game, ABC for the Western Conference Finals berth. We saw that. I saw him grab it last night. He started rubbing it. I saw the way he was walking. And Ocho, we just talked about it last night with Sean Marion. I was like, I don't like that. I didn't like the way he grabbed it. I said, and this incident decided. I don't know if it'll be close if he can't go, and it doesn't look like he's
not going to be able to go. What happened to him is really no different than what happened to Steph Curry. You know, once you feel that pull, once you feel that pinch, it's a wrap at that point. That's grade 1. That's grade 1. So you're going to miss maybe at least 3 games, maybe 4, if that. If Steph wasn't able to come back, then Aaron Gordon's not going to be able to come back either.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't. Steph wasn't able to come back in like 4 games. So what makes you think he's going to be able to come back in 48 hours?
He's not going to be able to, He's not going to be able to, because as soon as you try to come out there and make any kind of herky-jerky movement, and you feel it pull again, once it grab again, like a second time, you're done for the series. That's a wrap.
Yeah. And it's like, this absolutely impacts him because he's a guy he can defend. He can rebound. He can score. Now, the last game, he didn't have that big. He didn't score that much. But we know with Aaron Gordon, he hit the big shot. He had 2 game-winning shots. He had the game-winning dunk against the Clippers, and he had the game-winning 3 in Game 1 against OKC in the first game. So we know what he represents. He's a guy that can defend multiple positions. You'll see him guard Shea. You'll see him guard Jalen Williams. He'll slide the chair. He can guard multiple positions, and he can go get you 20 and double-digit rebounds. I don't know where they can get that kind of scoring, where they can get that kind of versatility. No, look, I know Strawther had a great game. Russ has been the Energizer Bunny off the bench for him, but you got to ride the Russ roller coaster. I just don't know, Joe, where they get that kind of versatility, where you get that scoring, that rebounding from if Aaron Gordon can't play and it doesn't look like he's going to play.
I think, and outside of Jokic, I think Gordon has been pretty much the most consistent. You know, I know it's him and Murray, but for the most part, Gordon has won them games. He won them games last year.
Yes.
So he's been a huge piece of their success, you know, in this postseason. So without him, Uncle Ocho, I mean, you're gonna have to lean on some of them young guys you got over there, and hopefully they can come through and have a big game. But
Michael Porter Jr. needs to have the game of his life.
Saying have the game of his life, but how's he having single-digit? I don't understand that.
Is the injury if the injury that Michael Porter Jr. has, if it's that bad to where he's inefficient and he can't shoot and he's not really contributing offensively or defensively, I'm not sure why they just don't start Russ. I don't understand. I don't.
Well, you and Joe said y'all want those points off the bench.
Yeah, you need that energy, that spark plug, because you know one thing Russ gonna do, he gonna give you energy and effort. That's hard to get from a lot of guys nowadays. So you need that spark off the bench if y'all do come out flat, or somebody who can come in and sustain if y'all do get off to a great start. But man, you're gonna need somebody to have an out of body experience if Gordon ain't gonna be able to go. But if he got that grade 1, he might as well hang it up. You can put as much tape on that hamstring you want to, boy. Yeah. Once you go to moving around, it's a wrap.
It's gonna put it in.
Yeah, I agree. Like, look, Yoke played unbelievable last night. He had 29, 14, and 8. You might need to have 39, 17, and 12. And Jamal Murray probably need to go have an efficient 26 to 32. And Michael Porter Jr. is going to need to give you 20-plus points for them to have a chance. Because it could be a very similar situation to what we saw tonight. The crowd got into the building, and what was a 6-point, all of a sudden you go into the half, you're down by 21, you're down by 27 points. And look, in the playoffs, when you get down by that many, it's hard to come down. The Knicks have done it on several occasions.
They got firepower.
We've seen them get down.
They got firepower. They got guys. Brunson, he leads the NBA in clutch points, probably quarter points.
Yes.
So he can go get you 20, 25 in a quarter. They've been fortunate in that sense, and that's why down the stretch, man, they've been more successful than not. So, man, I think we're gonna see the Knicks in the finals, bro.
Yeah.
Looks
Like
like
Matt,
I mean, I think ESPN would like that because I don't know. You got to have the Knicks because they're the only one that has a national following. Everybody else is regional. People in Indiana for the Pacers. People in OKC go to root for OKC. People in Denver go to root for Denver. People in Minnesota. But the Knicks is a household brand. And so, and plus you got that, think about the markets. You got Minnesota, you got Oklahoma, you got Denver, and then you got
Hey, check this out. Okay, Ocho, I don't want to jump the gun on this, but let's say the Knicks do make it to the finals. Who would y'all want to see them play against? I know we still got some basketball to play.
Ant-Man.
There we go.
Hey, can you imagine?
I want to see Ant-Man because I want to see Cat and Julius. They got swapped each other. Because somebody gonna say, "See, y'all made a mistake. This could have been."
If they both make it to the finals, we still gonna say that?
Of course, because who win?
They both won.
Okay.
Hey, I won. No. You see, if you'd had me, the roles would have been reversed. If you'd have had me, you'd have kept me.
Hey, Ocho.
Yeah.
That happened. Minnesota and the Knicks. Oh boy, you got yourself a bet, partner. Believe that.
Who you got? Who you got? The Wolves?
I'm going Minnesota. Yeah, the Wolves and Young Wolves.
Hey, and Joe, imagine New York if they hoist that goddamn championship trophy.
Oh man, come on.
Imagine the city of New York if they happen to win the goddamn championship.
I mean, that's like when a Boston or the Lakers, because you're talking about cornerstone franchises. You're talking about like
be bigger than that.
Oh yeah, for sure, because it's been so long.
Because of the duration.
I mean, you got to go back to what 73.
Hey,
yeah, that's the last time they won a championship in the Knicks. Yeah,
man.
Hey, them boys ain't gonna be able to do no wrong in New York if that happened. Ooh,
hey, listen, everything free.
Man,
everything free.
Look here, if Jalen Brunson brings a championship to the Knicks, he's goated. He's looked at like Jeter. He's looked at like Strahan. He's looked at like LT. He's looked at like those great Yankees. That's how he'll be looked at. Think about how they revered those 70 teams: Clyde Frazier, Earl the Pearl, and rest his soul, Willis Reed. Look how they revere those, bro. A lot of people don't even remember. Only Spike Lee remembered them winning championships back then. Everybody else wasn't even born or like 2 months old. Right. For him to do that, especially at his size,
that's gonna be different, bro.
At his size, Ocho 6 foot, and he brings a championship. It's something about the little guy. It's something about the Iversons that we can wrap up. Man, Iverson, little guy, man, I saw AI, man. AI ain't much bigger than me.
And you know the funny thing about it is AI was short. He was small in stature. Jalen Brunson is short and small in stature, but they play like they 6'7".
They play big.
They play like they 6'6", 6'7". Oh man.
Yep. Man, you could let it. Man, if AI had been 6'6", 6'7".
Hey, that's why he don't give us. That's why he don't give us everything. He just give you.
He can't give us everything. I mean, think about Brunson. What if Brunson was 6'6"?
He ain't gonna give us everything. He gonna give you enough to work with, though, Ocho. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you some tools now.
Hey,
I'm gonna give you some tools now. You got to find out which tool works.
You trying to cheat now? Ocho, you want to be about 6'4". What if Ocho was 6'4"? Ocho, he gonna give you everything, Ocho.
I'm already 6'3" now.
I know.
One more inch.
Don't worry about it, Joe. Man, I hate. You know what? I hate this. This is a game 7, and one of the team's key players isn't going to be there. It was already an uphill. It's already an uphill climb. So now you tell me I got to climb the mountain and I ain't got no shoes. And I mean, I understand if you don't give me no mountain boots, but damn, at least let me have some Gore-Tex, some sneakers, some Nike Trail shoes or something.
Hey, it's destined. It's destined for some teams to make it, Uncle. He got to.
It
He
is.
has to level the playing field sometime. You know what I mean? So this is why I feel like the road for success for the Timberwolves is high, man, because I think they've been resting, and I think they understand the moment as well. And I just think it'll be so cool for basketball, man, if we could get the Timberwolves versus the Knicks in the finals. Oh my God.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be different though. It's gonna be different.
Yeah. I mean, the Knicks. You need the Knicks. You need it. I mean, you can't have OKC in Indiana. I mean, you could, but boy.
That's
Hey,
that's ugly. That's ugly. That
we got to put some respect on Indiana name, though. We got to put some respect on their name.
Their team is legit. Oh no. You can't say nothing bad about their team because they get up and down the court. They can defend when they want to defend, but they're more interested in getting the ball out the net or taking it out or taking it off the rim and getting up and down the court. And sometimes they get a little careless. But no. They got guys that can defend. Nimhard, Mathburn, Neesmith. They got guys that can defend. Oh, absolutely. They got guys that come off the bench. Mathburn and McConnell comes off the bench, giving you quality minutes. Occasionally, TB will come off the bench and give you 10 solid minutes. He'll get you a couple of points, a couple of rebounds, but it's that 5 with McConnell and Mathburn. It's that 7. Now, we know they're committed. They're going to look to have 5, 6 guys in double figures. Somebody might have 21, 22, and then you're going to have a bunch of teams. 19, 18, 16, 15. That's how they play. That's how they play. But everything is really predicated on how aggressive is Halliburton. When he's aggressive, they're a different team. Sometimes he becomes too passive. He doesn't look to get his shot. He doesn't look to get all the way down the hill. He's looking to start and distribute. Nah, you got to stay aggressive. When he stays aggressive,
they're a different team.
You see how they were behind against Cleveland? Then all of a sudden he got aggressive. He started shooting the ball.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Halliburton is the key, and the other guys around him, the Siakams, the Turners, those guys can explode at any given night. I think Halliburton definitely has to come out and be aggressive against Brunson, man. This is going to be must-watch TV, guys. These dudes, they've competed. They've been doubted the whole year. We already know what Halliburton's been going through as far as being the most, overrated player in the – he's playing for something, and he's showing up.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting this series to go no different. A drag-out fight, 2 teams just being relentless amongst each other, and – man, I just think it's going to come down to home court advantage, Uncle Ocho.
Yeah. I think they'll probably start. Mikal Bridges will start on Miles Turner. Will start on Halliburton.
You think so?
OG will start on Siakam.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's gonna be nice. When that series start again? Tuesday. Yeah.
I think that's how they started. I think Evan Turner. Then I think Josh Hart will probably take either Nimhard or Neesmith.
Right. Man, those some good matchups, bro.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It may not be the prettiest basketball, but you talking about some dudes competing at the highest level and trying to.
And then Brunson will take Nimhard or Neesmith. OG is gonna take Siakam. Obviously, Cat and Miles Turner. I believe they start. I believe Mikal Bridges because he's long, and will take Halliburton. And then you could match Hart and Brunson. Okay, Neesmith, Nimhard. Go from there. But I don't think they start Brunson. I don't think they start Brunson on Halliburton. What you thinking, Joe?
They're not. They probably gonna start him on Nimhard or Neesmith. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because what you don't want is for Halliburton to get comfortable. So they don't have to keep somebody long rangey on him, pesky, somebody challenge them shots. He's gonna
that can pick him up. That can pick him up in 94 feet.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun one, man. It's gonna be a fun one. I know, we talk about the Knicks making it to the finals, but time and time again, the Pacers have put themselves in position to be successful. So they've been pulling out wins that I didn't think they could get. So it's hard for me to go against the grain with these dudes, man. They just like New York. They've been gritty the whole season, and it's not gonna stop now. Like, it's just gonna continue. So I'm looking forward to a good one.
New York is moving to the Eastern Conference Finals. 119-81 over the Boston Celtics. They will face the Indiana Pacers, who dispatched the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference in 5 games, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jimmy Butler says it's really refreshing to be Steph Curry's sidekick on the Warriors. To come here and know I'm second to Steph is a really good thing. To be his sidekick, it's really refreshing. I don't know if I've ever heard somebody that's used to being the #1 all of a sudden happy with being number 2.
I was happy.
Because the expectation doesn't change. Because you do realize, Jimmy, they got you there because you're supposed to be the piece to get them over the hump.
He's played this role before, though. He played with D Rose. He knows what it's like to be Robin. He knows what it's like to be, a sidekick to some degree. And he started.
He was kind of like that when he was in Philly with Embiid.
But it all started in Chicago. Jimmy had a different route in coming to the NBA. He sat on the bench the first few years in Chicago. So when he finally got his chance,
late first round draft
so when he finally got his chance, bro, he embraced it. He took advantage of the moment, and he never looked back. So he understands his role playing with Steph, and he knows what's going to make them successful, Uncle Ocho. So I think that's why he's trying to star in this Robin role as much as he can, especially if it's going to help them be successful.
Well, he didn't start, but he didn't do very well. Maybe he'll get off to a better start next year. Because against the Timberwolves, he had that one game, and that was it.
Because Uncle Ocho, we want Jimmy to score 40 and 50 points, but he was without Steph Curry, so it was tough. The onus was on him throughout the whole game. I know he got paid big money, but he wasn't gonna be able to beat them Timberwolves by himself, man.
Yeah.
Nah, we just wanted to give us a game. That way, maybe we get Steph back for Game 6. That's all we wanted.
If I'm being honest, he looked like he'd been hobbled ever since he took that tough spill against Houston. He don't look like he'd been right. The way he moved out there, the way he been the ball, it all looks a little unorthodox to me. He didn't look like he was moving well.
Yeah. Dang.
What you thinking, Ocho?
Listen, I could understand where Jimmy was coming from about being the Robin, to Steph Curry being Batman, because I took that same approach. Remember, hell, I stood on the table with Mike Brown and Marvin Lewis in that 2010 season. I'm like, man, listen, during the offseason, hey, coach, hey, Mike, we need to go get T.O. We need to go get T.O. Now, you can understand what I've done for Cincinnati during that time, during that tenure, and going into year 10, I'm like, we need someone like this to get us over the hump. We talk about one of the greatest players of all time. And I told Mike Brown and Marv, I said, I have no problem taking my back seat to who I know with my own 2 eyes is better than me in every statistical category. Bring them in here. Let's see if we can get him to help us out. I have no problem being Robin. So I can understand where Jimmy's coming from in a sense in taking that back seat where the onus is really not on you to have to do all the work. Obviously, football is a little different because it's an 11-man game, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Look, Steph makes it easy for everybody because the floor is more spaced. There's more attention, eyes on him, and there's less eyes on the other 4 individuals. And so, he makes it easy for a lot of other people. That's what happens when you play with a great player, especially the greater the player, the historically great players. The greater the player, the more attention they draw, less attention you get. And so now that's why you hear all about say, man, it's so easy playing with great players. Yeah, because they make your job easier. Because now you're not the focal point.
Right.
They are.
Right.
Steph is always going to probably get the best defender. And guess what? Y'all going to try to blitz him. Y'all going to try to trap him, try to get the ball out of his hands. He's going to swing. He's going to always do the right thing, make the right play. Now you're scrambling, trying to get back.
Playing 4 against 3. Because he always going to have 2 on the ball when he got it. Or you playing 4 against 4. The court is so spaced and open. And they missed that against the T-Wolves, when Yeah.
Yep.
You know, he's a game changer, man.
Yeah.
He's a guy who can explode for 40, 50 points. You know, he was probably gonna have at least one or two of them in that series. So without him, it was hard for me to see the Warriors getting past him.
Dang.
And that's the thing when you look at it. I don't know if it gets any easier because as Steph gets older, the West gets tougher. There's a possibility Giannis comes to the West. There's a possibility, the Lakers make a move. The Clippers can make a move. There's so much going. I mean, that's why you have to really seize the moment in the moment. Oh, next year, man, hey, we get another year with Jimmy on our belt. Bro, that ain't no guarantee.
No, it's not. I agree.
It ain't no guarantee, Ocho. Man, the Rockets mess around and make a trade and they get Giannis. They get another piece. Boom. The Clippers. Maybe they move something. The Lakers, maybe they trade Austin Reaves and get a true big. Ain't no guarantees, man. That's why you have to take advantage of it in that situation. That's why I say Boston, Boston win the championship. Oh, man, they're going to be loaded for years. Look, and just like that.
Unfortunate.
Jason Tatum gone for a year. Jason Tatum not playing next year.
No.
He's not playing next year. If I'm not mistaken, Kevin Durant missed 2 seasons.
Damn.
Yes, it's definitely unfortunate, man.
That Achilles.
He missed 18 months. He got hurt in June. The season started in October. He didn't play. Then they came back. He didn't start to play. They ended up going to the bubble. He didn't play.
That's what
So this is not an injury. ACL. You see guys come back in 7 months, 8 months. Ain't happening with no Achilles.
Yeah, it takes time. Plus,
it takes a lot of time because guess what? You're non-weight bearing for 6 to 8 weeks. Then you got to build that calf all the way back up. And there's a really high rate of re-tears in Achilles. So you have to be extremely cautious. And I know JT is going to do everything he possibly can to come back. He's young enough to come back. Look at KD. KD looked just as good, if not better, after the Achilles injury than he did before. KD
got that little thin frame, though. That frame he got make a huge difference.
Well, yeah, I don't think JT just got wide shoulder. JT ain't no size. I mean, when you look at them little calves he got, he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right, Joe. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. But like I said, err on the side of caution. You got you got another 10 years ahead of you, JT. Err on the side of caution. I know the athlete in you, the champion in you, gonna want to get back.
Man.
But don't even chance it, bro. Don't even chance it. Steve Kerr was asked about the Warriors' offensive system and said, "This is our solar system. Steph Curry is the sun. Steph is one of the all-time great players, playing at the peak of his powers, close to it." How many more years? Steph is what, 37? 36, 37? How many more of these years do you believe we have with Steph? Joe.
I think Steph can play into his 40s. Now, what type of basketball are we talking about? I think I don't want to see him as the focal point. Maybe go team up with some guys that can take some pressure off of him. But if he's not the main guy to where you have to focus on, I think he can play well into his 40s, Uncle Ocho, because he a shoot.
Right.
I think the problem gonna be is having to guard these little dudes that's coming into the NBA or that's ready here. As you age, it get tougher and tougher to
stay difficult to keep up with
them puppies.
So
and you heard G.G. Jackson say on the scouting report, "Oh, we got a pigeon. Yeah. Don't let him fly. Don't let him get away."
Who would you get, right? Where Steph doesn't have to touch the ball. I mean, obviously Draymond sometimes, Draymond
is really the point forward.
Sometimes. But how long can Steph keep up with the running over and over and over and over and over the way he does? I mean, he should be able to, being that his game is not, he doesn't bang as much,
Well, he's not playing above the rim. It doesn't require him putting his body on somebody, playing with his back to the basket, so you can bang on him, or he's banging on you. That's not what he does.
He might be able to play past 40 then, if that's the case.
Oh yeah, I can see him playing another 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I would not be surprised if he played into his 40s, not just 40. He's 38. When will he be? He's 37. When will he be 38? Probably this year.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey,
you think he'll finish off in
Oh, he just turned 37
he'll
in
finish
March.
his
Okay.
career
Do what, Ocho?
in Golden State? You
Huh?
think he'll go somewhere else or finish his career in Golden State?
I think he's gonna be a Kobe. I think he's gonna
Okay.
fit in one. It's a Dirk. Dirk put all 20 there. Kobe spent all 20 there.
I don't know. Hey,
It all depends. It all depends on how much. It's not like Golden State is not going to try to surround him with talent because we know that they've gone out and got Kevin Durant. We see them go out and get Jimmy Butler. So Gruber and Latham, they don't have a problem. They've been in the luxury tax. They've been in the repeater. And so they'll do whatever it takes in order to win a championship. The question is if and when Steph will ever feel that he doesn't have a legitimate chance of winning a championship in Golden State, then will he be willing to say, you know what? I need to move on, or does he just walk away?
Well, at what point will Steph feel how Giannis feels in Milwaukee right now? But if he has owners that's willing to do what's necessary to continue to put the pieces around him to make sure you have a chance at contending each year, then he probably can finish, his career there in Golden State.
They got some pieces. I mean, think about it. They got Kuminga. They got Moody. They got some draft capital. I don't know if they have the same because they had to trade some of it to get Jimmy Butler. They maybe gave up a first-round pick and Wiggins to get Butler. But you still got Kuminga. You got Moody.
yeah. I think Steph. I think he'll probably stick around. I think they're gonna use some of those young guys they got as some good trade bait and go over there and try to bring in some more help to help that veteran group because you just signed Jimmy to a 2-year deal. It was a nice, healthy one. And you got him, you got Jimmy, Draymond, Steph. Yeah, if you could add probably some form of veteran help to some degree, I think they can still make another run at it. But for the most part, I don't know, man. I can see him playing somewhere else.
How many more peak years you think he got? You think he can still play he can play at the level that he's playing at until his 40s, or do we start to see some of that dissipate?
Oh man,
It definitely wouldn't be the shot that dissipates.
Well, as you get older, where does the first thing to go is your legs?
Yeah,
that's really.
So how will he be able to continue to run at that pace? Create the separation. Because they're still gonna screen hell at you.
Hey, look, and he been doing a lot of running for these past few years, man. So it's gonna catch up with you at some point. Look, that hamstring, it let him know. Father Time is undefeated, but I think he definitely still has, at least 3 to 4 more years left of good basketball in him. I just don't want to see all the pressure on him. You know what I mean? Like he needs some help.
Yeah.
Maybe he ain't the leading scorer on the team, but he probably can be, obviously one of your most important pieces. But I guess only time will tell.
Joe, where do you have Steph ranked all time? Top 5, top 10?
As far as guards, or you just saying players?
As far as overall.
Ooh, that's tough.
I'll probably for sure put him top 10. Who you got? You got him top 5 or top 10?
No, I don't got him in the top 5. I think I got him in the top 10. Bron, Jordan, Kareem,
Kobe,
Magic, Wilt for me.
Whoa.
And then that's my top 5. 10. Kobe.
Did you say Duncan?
Duncan. I might put Duncan at 6, Kobe at 7. But either way, just before this, we're talking about top 10. Kobe, Duncan, definitely in the top 10 for me. Yeah, I go Steph. Steph, Bird, Shaq.
Okay, I can see that because Steph he has changed the game. You know,
Yeah.
he's iconic.
Yes.
You know, he got
Yes.
these young dudes shooting from half court, one step cross half. Now he wasn't doing that. They wasn't doing that when I came out. When I came out of school in 2000, you know, things been a lot different. So I definitely give him that, man. He changed the game, the way we play the game. Obviously, playing with the Warriors, playing that small ball, he has, you know, put his mark on the game for sure.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, you could make a case that Duncan is a top
Yeah,
five. I think Kareem and Duncan are the most underappreciated players, great players, and I think it's because they're big. Because, you know, first of all, Kareem was
Right.
surly. And he changed his name when it was very unpopular. You have to realize what was going on in
During
the
that time.
60s and
Yeah.
the 70s. So he wasn't the most popular player. Tim Duncan didn't say anything. Can you remember anything in his 19-year career that he said that you could like, man, y'all remember when Tim said this?
Listen,
You can't.
I had the pleasure to play against two of those Spurs teams in 03. We had Stephon Marbury. I was playing with the Phoenix Suns. We had Stephon Marbury as the one. He was playing the point guards. Me, Steph, Penny, Sean Marion, and Amari Stoudemire was just a rookie.
Damn.
Yeah, he was just a rookie.
Loaded. What?
We was an 8 seed, Uncle Ocho, and we played against the Spurs, who was a 1 seed. And we won game 1. After that, it was a gentleman's sweep. But Tim Duncan was so special, bro. Like, he was special, man. Nothing exciting about his game. He just got it done every night. You look at that sheet, 28-15, 32-17. But you like, he ain't gonna wow you. You know, he just gonna get the job done.
Nope.
Mr. Fundamental.
Yep. So
That's it. Bank shot your ass to death.
And that's why I think you know, people kind of underestimate, you know, his career and how it's went.
Yeah, and Kareem, what did Kareem do? He threw the sky hook.
Yeah.
It was he had the most dominant shot. Nobody else has been able to perfect it. But it's boring, you know, nobody even tried to throw the sky hook. Unless the shot clock run it down and they just try to heave it up.
Hey, that's a tough shot, man. Hey, you got to be in the gym working on that to be throwing that sky hook. Magic used to throw sky hook too.
Magic did the baby sky against the Celtics. But and that's the thing. I think those are two of the most underrated because you look at Kareem. He has 6 MVPs. 6. Led the league in scoring, led the league in rebounding, led the league in block shots. He's a 15-time All-NBA selection, 11-time All-Defensive selection, a 19-time All-Star. He was the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. He's the 3rd leading rebounder in NBA history.
Yeah.
People don't talk about Kareem.
I think.
Look at Duncan. 5 championships. Could have easily had 6 if Ray Allen didn't hit the most unbelievable shot in a pressurized moment in NBA history.
Man.
He's a defensive player. Didn't Timothy win the Defensive Player of the Year? I know he's a 3-time Finals MVP and a 2-time MVP. I don't know if he won Defensive Player of the Year, but he's an all-defensive player.
Yeah, you're a bad boy, man.
15-time all-defensive player. 15-time All-NBA, 15-time All-Star.
Yeah.
And people look at him like he fettuccine.
Right.
All he did, and nobody. I mean, has anybody ever won? I mean, hadn't he won like 1,000 games? He won like 1,000 games. I don't think he ever won less than 50.
Yeah, Pop had that well-oiled engine over there, boy.
Pop had it going for years.
Hey, okay, Ocho, if y'all remember, you know, back when they got Duncan, I think
David Robinson.
Yeah, but I think he had got hurt the year before or something. They had that subpar season.
Yeah,
but they were a great team, but I think they had a major injury, and that's how they got the number 1 pick, and it happened to be Tim Duncan, and it just took them over the top.
Yeah, Tim Duncan, he won more games than anybody in NBA history, right? He's won 1,001 games.
Long
1,001. So if a guy played 20 years, he would need to win 50 games. Regular season. That's just regular season. He would need to play 20 years and win 50 games every year to get to 1,000.
Postseason as well.
Oh no, he didn't. I ain't count his
Oh, you
postseason
didn't count
wins.
that?
I mean, he got 5 championships, 3 MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs.
Yeah, a lot of these records ain't gonna never be broken, man. Like this, all them records LeBron setting every time he scores a record, that ain't nobody catching that.
Yeah,
You don't think nobody? You
and
don't,
he's still, and
you
he's
don't think
still.
nobody catch LeBron?
Boy,
Especially now that the game has changed
nah.
and it's more free flowing.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to play
Nah,
long enough,
yeah.
Ocho.
And not
And you can, but see, you got to think though, Ocho. You saying if he stopped now,
Right.
he's still playing. He's still adding that.
Right.
It's like Tom. When Tom broke the record, it's like, man, I don't know if anybody gonna break this record. And then he plays another 3 years.
hey,
I can really see LeBron playing at least at bare minimum 2
hey,
more
look,
years.
it ain't even just the longevity, it's just how impressive he's doing it. You know,
He's still scoring 24.5
at
points
40,
a game.
Ocho, like they man, listen.
That's crazy. And I think Luka makes it a little bit more easy because now he doesn't have to.
Yeah, because he's off the ball, he doesn't have to handle the ball
Yeah.
as much.
That's crazy. Well, if they get another special piece, them Lakers get another special piece.
They need a big. The Lakers need a big.
Boy, they're gonna be nice.
Because them Timberwolves ain't going nowhere, baby.
Nah. OKC's not going anywhere either. Houston's up and coming. They got the pieces to make a move to go get somebody impressive. The Clippers, I don't know if they have the draft capital. I mean, really, the only player that's you want to do everything you can to keep Harden and Kawhi and the big Zubats. So I don't know if they have the pieces to go get somebody else to aid them. Yeah, but a lot of these records, like, they're not. I mean, LeBron theoretically, how many points he got? Like 42,000, 41,000? I mean, theoretically, he could retire with 43,000 points. He got 42,000. So theoretically, he could have 40. If he plays 2 more years, he'll have 44,000.
Man.
44,000 points.
That's crazy, man. God.
Never gonna be. Ain't nobody catching that, bro. They not catching that.
I mean, and what? He could easily be first team All NBA. So that'll be a 14-time first team All NBA selection. He's gonna make one of the teams 1 through 3. So now he'll be a 21-time All NBA selection. He's a 21-time All-Star. What, 5-time All NBA, 4-time, 5 or 6-time All NBA, 4 or 5 first team All NBA selection, 4 MVPs, 4 Finals MVPs, 3 All-Star Game MVPs.
Hey, that's the funny thing, and Joe. When you think about everything LeBron has accomplished, the pressures that were on him when he came out of high school, the consistency, and everything he was able to overcome, and being consistent year in and year out. And all the accolades, his resume and his totality. And there's still people that have things negative to say about him when it comes to the game of basketball. Like there's like they have at this point, you just have to make up something or like he's done it all. What else can he do?
Comes with it, man. Comes with the territory.
What the hell else can you do? That's
nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they
the 76ers are expected to listen to offers for the number 3 overall draft pick per The Athletic. It's expected that the Sixers will listen to offers for the number 3, but it's unclear whom the team would take if it stays. Rutgers Bailey has been seen as the biggest upside swing, and he fills a theoretical position of need for the Philly as a big wing. That means that possibly, are you going to move? We'll talk about that in a minute. But he also is viewed as the more of a project scouts and executive than the Sixers front office that likely need to win next year to keep their jobs. I've also gotten a wider sense of the appreciation of the front offices for the Edgecombe than Bailey. Are the Sixers, question is, are the Sixers a pick away or a trade away from being a contender? You got Joel Embiid, you got PG, you got Tyrese Maxey. Is Bailey the piece that puts them over the hump? Or do they need to swing that pick into a proven player?
Man, I like Bailey. They be crazy not to draft Bailey with that 3rd pick. let me tell you, all these kids are projects. What do they mean? Cooper Flag is a project. Like
Right.
they ain't no giving none of these dudes gonna come into this league and the first year you banking on them to play significant minutes and turn you into a household franchise. No, it's gonna take time. Even if Dallas draft Cooper Flag and they keep him with AD and Kyrie, that's gonna be a project as well.
Right.
Like they all gonna be projects, man. But
they'll win. I believe they'll win more because they got more solid quality players to start with. A lot of times when the guy goes #1 overall and he's going to a team, they ain't really got nothing to work with. I mean, like Ant-Man, he went to Minnesota. Damn, they had Cat. Cat was the #1 overall draft pick.
And Cat had to suffer through all them years, and then we get a #1 pick again. Now we got Ant-Man. Now we got us something.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it goes. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I like Ace Bailey. I like his upside. Yes, he will be a project, but I think in 2 to 3 years, he will for sure, be able to help Philly, definitely do something.
So that means they don't have nothing in the draft, right? You think about it, a team even willing or even thinking about listening to offers for that 3rd pick. So there's nobody in this draft coming out this year that is similar to how Ant-Man was when he was at Georgia. Nothing like that.
No. Mm-mm. And or LeBron or Wemby or Zion, you can't miss.
Right.
Can't miss. The only thing, and I said this before, I said the only thing that concerns me about Zion is his weight. Because he's a big young man. Big young men turning to big old men. Big old men can't play sports. It's really that simple.
I think they're going to.
I mean, they might move him. But I've never got the sense, Joe, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm interested to hear what you think. I never really felt that Zion was happy about going. I think Zion would have preferred to be #3 overall and go to New York than be #1 overall and go to New York.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think his run in New Orleans is over, but I never felt his heart was there, in playing, because the only way you can show that you care is if you get your butt out there on the court and get a fan something to see. And for the most part, it's been non-existent. Now, when he do play, he's amazing. So, I'm sure he want that New York market. I'm sure he wanted to go there. He would have. Oh my God!
Can you? Hey, you're right. You're right, Joe. And it's like everybody's gonna sign that rookie max extension. You'd be foolish not to. It's $150, $160 million, and you coming out going into your third. Coming out of your 3rd year. You'd be foolish not to sign it. But he was like, man, first chance I could get. He liked one of them guys like, man, he's a really hard worker. When he shows up, now he works hard. We just can't get him to come all the time. You've heard Boston say that about workers. Boy, you get him here now. He gonna work for you. It's just getting him here. When Zion's on the court, nobody can question Zion's ability. It's just that more times than not, Ocho, he's probably missed more games than he's played games. And it's hard. The fans get frustrated. Front office get frustrated. Now all of a sudden people are questioning how serious are you taking it. You see you're not controlling your weight. You're not disciplined like you need to be. It's just it's a tough sale.
I think it's going to be a lot of moving pieces this summer in the NBA, meaning like some big guns. I think it's going to get moved around this summer. I love what a game is to, these teams competing in the playoffs. We've been able to see some pretty good basketball. I know the Celtics game tonight wasn't great, but for the most part, everything's been competitive. It's been fun to watch, and ultimately that's what you want,
Yeah, and they just got this new deal. They're going to Amazon, NBC. So you're in the first year of this collective bargain new deal. What, $77 billion? So I think you're gonna have some pieces too. I think there's gonna be a lot of movement this offseason. A lot of movement.
I definitely do. Like I'm talking about some of our favorite ones.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Philly moved Paul George. Or tried to.
I wouldn't be surprised if Philly moved Embiid.
I wouldn't either.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe Embiid to the Lakers. You talk about, you say they need a big. What you think?
Oh yeah, but the thing is that what you want. You want Rui and Austin Reaves because you're not getting LeBron. LeBron has a no trade, and you're not getting Luka. So what do you want? Austin Reaves and Rui?
Yeah, they're gonna have to take they're gonna have to take something, but it definitely won't be LeBron, Luka. Yeah, it won't be neither one of them because you want to pair him with them.
Right.
Man.
Right.
Ooh.
And but I think there are gonna be a lot of moving pieces. Would I be surprised if the Pelicans move Zion? No.
Yeah,
no. I think there's a 60-70% chance they do.
I agree. I think soon as they probably working on it right now. As soon as the trade opened up, boy, first thing smoke.
And here's the thing. I'm not so sure either one will be disappointed. Right. I don't think Zion will be disappointed if he traded, and I don't think the Pelicans front office will be traded.
Now, he might be disappointed depending on where he goes.
He ain't gonna be disappointed.
You don't think so?
I don't think I don't think he looks at anything as worse than where he currently is.
I agree.
That's just me talking. I don't know. I know who he is, but I'm not talking to him. But I don't think he views any place that he could potentially go in the NBA is worse than where he's currently at.
Man. Boy, New Orleans is beautiful, boy, huh? Well, New Orleans is that.
Yeah, it is. If you want to go sightsee, if you want to go eat.
Listen, even from a basketball standpoint, I mean, I view Zion as one of those players, generational talents that can change the game. He can change the franchise. He just hadn't been able to stay on the court.
Okay. So how can he change it off the court? Is he a martyr? He an activist? I mean, so how you gonna change it?
Shit, he ain't gonna change it nowhere else then. What's the difference?
Hey, who knows? I mean, sometimes you go to a change of scenery and
Ocho, you heal up like Wolverine, huh?
Man.
You heal up, and then guess what? You ain't making that bit. You ain't eating no beignets. You ain't eating no etouffee, no boudin, no jambalaya. I mean, Ocho, if you got to, first of all, I think New Orleans or Memphis, one of them was voted the fattest city in the USA.
Fattest.
Yeah. So you don't want to be if I got an eating problem, Ocho, the last place I want to be is a place that have food and I can get it anytime. Right. No. You're like, man, everywhere got food. Everywhere ain't got no food like New Orleans. Stop it. Ain't no. I wonder how many. They probably got one vegan spot in New Orleans. Everything else is heavy cream, heavy sauce, lard.
Hey, the best. Some of the best cooking in the world come from down in New Orleans now.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
And guess what? As soon as you eat it, you want to go lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see Zion move too. I ain't gonna lie, Ocho. I want to see. Hey, look,
you want to see him go?
We might need to get him down there to Miami with Pat Riley. Ocho, let him put that work on him.
Oh, okay. I'll make a call.
There might be one person y'all might be able to get this summer. Y'all might be able to get him.
Y'all might be able to swing that, Ocho. I mean, pairing with Bam and Tyler Hero.
Woo! I like that.
That'd be a nice front line.
I like it.
Him and Bam.
I like it. But I'm honestly, I like Giannis and Ja.
I bet you do like Giannis. That man talking about, hey, I like to be honest with you, I like Giannis and Ja. I bet you do like Giannis.
Yeah, I ain't getting no Giannis and Ja, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
All right. Listen, I sat in the rooms. I done been in the room.
Hey, okay, Ocho. I got another hypothetical for y'all. I got one more hypothetical.
Okay.
Let's say we get Ant-Man and SAG Shea next round. Let's say OKC gonna close these boys out. And
yeah, I can see that.
T-Wolves and the Thunder next round. Who y'all got?
Ooh, God damn it. Hey, honestly, I'm going with Ant.
Who you going with?
I'm going with Ant. I'm like,
I'm pulling for the home team.
Listen, if Ant-Man foolish, you know what off and get that goddamn trophy and that ring, man, I don't care if you don't want to be the face of the league, boy. You better you finna be the NBA logo, nigga.
Hey, look, and that's the thing that scares me, Uncle Ocho, because he don't want none of that. He don't want none of that. But sometimes when you chosen, you don't have a choice because the things that's gonna be presented, as far as y'all making it. If y'all can make it to the finals and you do win a championship, man, listen, you can tell them folks all you want to. You don't want to be no face.
Yeah.
Hey,
because he understands what comes along with the face. And he don't want to give up what he has going on now. As being the face, you can't some of the things that he does, Ant-Man like to be incognito.
They're gonna scrutinize you. They gonna be in that fishbowl and everything you do, they're gonna attack you. That's part of it. But
I think I read a quote today where Jordan says he doesn't know if he could have played in the social media age, the Twitter and all that other stuff.
Think about it. Because think about all of the stuff he got into, and we didn't even have that back then. You know what I mean? They was catching them doing all these things. Man, nowadays it's a lot.
And people were happy to keep a secret that they saw Jordan out such and such place. Now they ain't happy. They ain't trying to keep no secret. They're trying to put you on blast.
Phones out, flash out, everything.
Yeah, man. Guess who I saw out last night at like 3:00 in the morning? Who? Man, you ain't gonna believe. Who? Man, you ain't gonna believe this. Who you think? Niggas, tell me. I try to see this with you, man. But I hate when people do that. Hey, man, you ain't gonna guess who I saw. Who? Man, bro, I ain't asked you where you were. You told me I'm not gonna guess who you saw. So now, who did you see? Man,
Matter of fact,
man, you don't want to guess?
No more, man. Don't worry about it. I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's the thing. And so now people could keep a secret back then. Ain't nobody keeping a secret now.
They want to be the first one to tell. They want to be the 411. They want to give you the info first. There you go.
Hey, I'm in such and such. Who's that?
Yeah.
Now you trending, you going viral, and you don't even know nothing about it. All the time, the guys used to come into the city, or they go to Nicky's, or they go to X, Y, and Z, and you never knew about it. Man, it's hard to get somebody to go to them places now. Somebody, man, I saw such and such. Bro, that man didn't ask you to tell that. He ain't even want. As a matter of fact, he didn't want nobody to know.
Absolutely.
He told you that's why he didn't take no picture with you, because he didn't want you to post it.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are reportedly not interested in trading Austin Reaves unless it's for a top-tier big man, per Dan Wokey. Lakers scouts and executives here in Chicago have openly spoken about the team needs at the center position and its obvious priority for Pelinka and Reddick. The team has shown no interest in using Reaves in a trade that nets them anything less than a top-tier big, and there aren't any of those available, with the two most common linked in the early stages of offseason is Brooklyn Nick Claxton and Dallas Daniel Gafford. Reaves is one of the few tradable assets the Lakers have. Joe, what kind of player do you think trading Austin Reaves would net the Lakers? It's got to be a big. They're looking for nothing but a big.
Embiid.
Nah, they ain't getting no Embiid for no Austin Reaves. That ain't possible. They ain't doing that, Ocho. Philly ain't doing that.
The money got to line up, Ocho.
Well, you said, well, shit. The money ain't gonna line up with nobody if you want Embiid anyway.
Well, you might have to get off Austin Reaves and
and what's my man that was starting at the center spot?
Jackson Hayes,
because they gonna need a big. They need a big in return.
Right. Okay.
Well, Jackson Hayes gonna be a free agent, so unless you sign it.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna have to make the deal work. He might get blessed from that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because Joel is about to enter. I don't know. Is he about to enter? Does he have another year? Because he signed a 3-year, $193 million extension.
And I know the Lakers want to make a big splash. They ain't really trying to go out here and just.
The Lakers always do big splash. They ain't trying to be mediocre. It started with Wilt, and then it came with Kareem, and they got
Right.
Shaq, they got LeBron, they got AD,
Luka.
Man, you
Luka.
better not let
Yeah.
Joel Embiid go over there with Luka and Bron. Man.
Yeah, so it kicks in this year, right? 25, 26, 27. Yeah. So the option kicks in this year. So next year? In 26? Okay.
Mm.
So what's his base salary for this year? 50? Gotta be like
Embiid.
55, 56. 52. Yeah. 52.
Ocho,
God damn.
boy, getting to the money on, ain't they?
Base salary?
Man, you see, I told you Yoke about to sign 3 year 221.
Yeah. 3 year 220.
3 years, 320, 221. That's 70. That's 70 what? 71 mil. 71, 750, however you wanted to slice
Yeah,
it
he
up.
worth it.
Boy, every penny.
Look, cause he gonna play for a long time. That's he gonna play for a minute. He gonna play for a good minute. The way he play, below the rim,
Right.
effective. I mean,
And when he done, you will never hear from him again. He'll be just like Tim Duncan. He might be worse than Tim Duncan because he gonna go back to Serbia and you'll never
he
hear
gonna be
from
on
him
his
again.
farm with his horses.
Horses.
Yep.
He ain't gonna get nothing from him.
AR is coming off his best season yet, averaging 20 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5.8 assists, shooting 46% from the floor. And he's gotten better and better from an undrafted rookie to his first year to his second year to this year. He's been sensational. He's gotten better and better every single year.
Yes, man. He's been unbelievable for the Lakers as a third option, especially after they got Luka. Even before they got Luka, I thought he was trending in the right direction, playing great basketball. His package as far as offensively has enhanced over the years. He's gotten better and better. Off the dribble, catch and shoot. I don't really think he don't have much of a weakness to me, Uncle Ocho, outside of probably defending on the perimeter, which is what
Yeah, he ain't be able to defend. But I mean, yeah, we don't really look at the guy to slide them puppies like that. He can get all the way to the rim. Can finish. I agree with you. I don't think he has a whole lot of weaknesses. It's just that he needs to work on his ability to defend, and it's hard because you don't want to get beat on your first dribble, first or second, because that way help can't come quick enough. And if it does get there, they're so far out of position, ain't nobody being able to get back. So, and now you got him and Luka on the court, so you got two guys that really can't defend off the first dribble.
Yeah,
not a good thing.
It's tough.
Yep, it showed in that T-Wolves series. That was us.
Yes, yeah, because Ant kept putting. They put him Luka in the pick and roll, and then Ant would want Rui in the pick and roll.
Well, hey, look, it wasn't even
Reed.
just Ant though. McDaniels, he was being aggressive offensively, going at if Luka or AR was guarding them, he was going at them as well. Like they didn't let them dudes off the hook. It didn't matter where you was at. You can play hide and seek all you want to. We gonna find you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you do. When you get a fish on the line, what you do? Hey, you hold him. You don't let him off. Don't give him too much slack, because if you give him too much slack, he's gonna jump off there. But you don't want to pull him too hard because he'll break your line. Hey, just hold it. Just hold it. I'm gonna get you to the boat, son. You going home today. You going home. Either you going in the pan or you going on the wall. But you coming home with me today, bro. Yeah, that's the only two options. The pan or the wall. City council members in San Antonio have filed paperwork to consider renaming their airport after Spurs president and recently retired head coach Greg Popovich. The proposed name, the San Antonio Greg Popovich International Airport. That's all right.
I like that.
That's all right.
That, especially for Pop and all he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he means a lot to that organization, the city.
To San Antonio, they ain't got nothing else going on.
He running things over there, man. That's dope.
The Alamo, that's all y'all got going on.
Oh, you been there before?
I have.
Nice, no?
River. They asked about the River Walk. Yeah. That's where Ash from. She be hyping it up. It's okay.
They got the rodeo there. They got the rodeo or something though.
Yeah, they got
Okay. So it's like
If you're into that kind
like
of thing,
Houston.
it ain't like Houston.
Nah, San Antonio ain't nothing like Houston.
I mean, I think
Ocho, I need
it's
you to help.
Texas.
Ocho,
It's Texas,
Ocho,
man.
Ocho, I need you. Ocho, please don't mention Houston. I need you to help me
I'm in
out,
Houston
bro.
right now. That's why I would just.
I need you to
Okay,
help
I'm
me
sorry.
out.
My bad. You're right.
Thank you.
My
Please.
bad. My bad. My bad.
The 49ers and Brock Purdy have agreed to terms on a 5-year, $265 million contract extension, including a $181 million in total guarantees. The highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL based on a year-to-year basis. Dak Prescott at $60 million. Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jordan Love, and Trevor Lawrence at $55 million. Tua at 53.1. Brock Purdy, 53. Jared Goff at
That's
53.
a good number. Right where they have him slotted is a good number for him.
Yeah. I mean, you go, Ocho, you got to think about it. The man made $2.9 million over the first 3 years of his career. Now he'll get a check every week for $2.9 million.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, he deserved it. Well deserved. Well deserved. I like Brock Purdy. I just didn't view him at the tier 1 type quarterback. He had a superior supporting cast around him. You got Trent Williams, you had Debo, you had Brandon Ayuk, you got Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. How did he look once some of those pieces went away? It wasn't as pretty. It wasn't as pretty, huh?
It's all about Ocho. When real estate, what is it about? It's about location, location, location. In the NFL, it's about position, position, position. He plays a premium, he plays the premium position. And so you're like, man, that house ain't worth no $40 million. Maybe if it wasn't in Bel Air, you're right. But it's in Bel Air. It's absolutely worth $40 million. And if you want it, that's what you're going to have to pay to get it. Well, a starting quarterback in the NFL that's gone to a Super Bowl, he's gone to 2 NFC championships, he's won. That's what you're going to have to pay to keep him. It's really that simple, Ocho. All that. Man, he ain't worth that. You work with somebody to pay for you.
He plays very well in that offense, in that Shanahan offense. He plays very, very well.
Look, actually, he's probably worth more because he saved Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch's job because they invested all that money in Trey Lance. They gave up all that draft capital to get Trey Lance. They took this man as Mr. Irrelevant in the last pick in the 7th round. Now, if you don't take him and you got Trey Lance and you done moved on from Trey Lance, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
You gone.
Hey, Uncle Ocho, Ayyuk, didn't he tear his ACL?
Tear his ACL last year. Like
Debo gone, right?
Debo.
Okay, so he got Kittles. Who else he throwing to?
Brandon Ayyuk will be back. Juwan Jennings. Ricky Pearsall.
Am Ayyuk gonna be back already after ACL?
No, ACL don't take that long. It don't take that.
Medicine different now, Joe. Medicine different now. He did it real early, so he'll definitely be back. So he did it like in September. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
We got a few players coming back. We got Brandon Ayyuk coming back off ACL, Stephon Diggs coming back off ACL. And it seemed like they're recovering faster because obviously technology is a lot more advanced. And the rehab and stuff that they do is a lot more advanced as opposed to before.
Yes.
So players are coming back faster than ever, especially once you get over that mental block and understanding that you could trust your knee and be comfortable cutting and moving. Oh man, that's the hardest part right there.
In just 3 seasons, he's passed for 9,518 yards, 64 touchdowns, 4 playoff wins, NFC Championship, and a Pro Bowl. So that's the going rate. C.J. Stroud is up next.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud up next, Ocho.
Hey, listen, he finna get the bag.
Got to guap him down.
Yeah.
And pretty soon you're gonna have Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. They're gonna be coming down the pipe.
Hey, they finna set the mark. They finna have the quarterback out of control.
Oh, they're gonna reset it.
Yeah. That's $60 million. I mean, I mean, but Josh Allen got his whole contract guaranteed. 265, Ocho.
Hey,
No, what he got, we're tacked on, so it's like 330.
Hey, was that more than what Deshaun got?
Deshaun got 230
Yeah.
guaranteed.
They got the same agent.
No, Deshaun had David Muguleta. I don't know who Brock Purdy's agent is. David Muguleta, and I think Todd, all of them are athletes first, right? Who's Todd? Who's Brock? Oh yeah, I've never heard of them. Deshaun, David Muguleta is his agent. I think all of them are the athletes first. I thought Todd France, who has Dak. Who? I think look at CEO Todd France. I think he's at athletes first. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, I agree with you, Ocho. I think Brock Purdy was deserving, had earned this, given what he had done, his resume, a Pro Bowl, a Super Bowl, NFC Championship game. He had gone to 2 NFC Championship games. Remember, he tore his elbow, messed his elbow up like the first snap.
that was a playoff game, wasn't it? That was a playoff game. Yeah,
Yeah, and the championship game, NFC Championship game to the Eagles.
sure was.
And so, yeah, he was earned it. He earned this. He earned this big payday. I like to see guys, and I like to see teams reward the players. You play well, we're going to reward you. Don't do all that haggling. I hate that they haggle all other positions except
They
the
never
quarterback,
do the quarterback position like that, ever.
Yeah, I hate that. Look, man. Hey, I understand that he's important, but I've done my job. I've gone to 4 Pro Bowls. I've been 2 or 3 time first team All Pro. And now you want to haggle me?
They gonna always do it.
They always. I'm trying to think who. So CJ is going to be up next year. As a matter of fact, if I'm the Ravens, I go ahead and do something with Lamar.
What you mean? Sign him?
I extend him. Yeah, hell yeah.
You got to do. You got to do it again. Probably sometime in the middle. I bet they do something in the middle of the season. Watch.
In the middle of the season or after the season.
How many years he got left?
Yeah.
Shoot, he just signed that big one.
He signed a 5-year 2-something.
Yeah.
So what he in? This 3rd year into that? 2nd year?
This is the 2nd year to it.
But you got certain people that's getting ready to overlap him, and they ain't got no business.
Yeah, no. Well, you see, we just named 3, 6, 8 quarterbacks, and we ain't mentioned Lamar. I think Lamar is about 50.
They ain't got no business overlapping young bull.
Yeah.
Damn.
Excuse me, hold on. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Hold on.
Go ahead. Well, you better get him before he mess around and win a Super Bowl, because now you have to pay him $70 million.
Lamar?
Yeah. He has 2 MVPs. The only guy on this list that has an MVP is Josh Allen. So Lamar has 2. Dak doesn't have any. Joe doesn't have any. Joe has gone to the Super Bowl, but he's the only one, he and Brock Purdy, that's on this list that's going to the Super Bowl. None of the other guys have even played in a championship game.
Yeah, that's going to be the separator for Lamar. If he can get him one, if he can win one,
it's over.
Man.
It's definitely over if he can do that.
What they got to do? They're going to have to back that Brinks truck up. Beep, beep.
Yeah, for sure. But they definitely have the team. You know, they re-signed, they didn't re-sign him, they extended him. King Henry gave him $25 million, 2-year extension, $25 million. They extended him. I like Rashad Bateman. I like the receiving core they got. They brought Andrews back. They brought Isaiah Likely. They brought him back. Look, the defense is going to be solid again. Offensive line is intact. Lamar is going to be Lamar.
So you know they're going to be consistently. They're going to be pretty good.
They're going to be there. Yep. They just got, the hardest thing is to breaking through that wall the first time. Once you break through, then all of a sudden it's just like, it happens. But that's the hardest thing you see. Josh Allen hadn't broken through yet because seemingly when they have to go against my homeboy, only a handful of people have been able to stare him down in the playoff game. And that's been Joe Burrow did it, and Tom Brady did it. Brady beat him in the Super Bowl once, and Jalen Hurts just got him. But it's tough. It's tough getting through that first time. Boomer Esiason, damn, Boomer.
What happened?
Boomer Esiason went off on Caleb Williams, calling him entitled, says he needs to shut up. Keep your mouth shut. You're going into the greatest league that's ever been for a sport we all love. You're going to have a chance one day to make $500 million because guys like me and guys before me all went on strike so you could actually make more money. So keep your pie hole shut and go out there and play football and earn your keep, earn your respect.
Keep your pie hole.
Damn, Boom.
Boom.
I worked with Boomer
Boom,
and
snapping,
at CBS for a decade. Look, I have a personal relationship with him. He's always been good to me. He's really a great, generous guy. But he will now. He get on the radio, get on TV now. He gonna tell you how he really feel.
Yeah, he ain't gonna bite his tongue. He's been like that for a very long time.
He has.
These old school cats, man. They don't like these young dudes, these prima donnas coming in here getting all this money and
I got it a few times.
Man, them folks,
oh yeah. I was sitting next to him when he gave it to you a couple times.
Oh yeah. And hey Joe, I love it too.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love
I think the thing is, Joe, and you can look. I mean, you made great money compared to the guys before you. Now the guys that came after you, they're making money. Now in 10 years from now, guys that were making $40, $50 million a year, like, man, they got this joker here making 80. Can you believe, Joe, he making 80 million?
Hey, man.
That's crazy.
That's just, it is what it is. It's just,
time,
hey, it was upon a time, Ocho, you could buy a Cadillac for $3,000. You get a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick home for $35,000.
Timing is everything, man.
Bro, you can't even furnish your house now with $35,000. By the time you hey, I was looking at them trying to get me some patio furniture. Man, I looked at the price of patio furniture. I said, nah, don't worry about it.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, $4,000 and $5,000 for a piece.
One piece?
Like for like a section, three people.
Okay.
Yeah. Patio furniture. I like, you know what? Nobody don't come here and swim in the pool anyway. I said, don't even worry about it. I told you, don't even worry about it. Ain't nobody. I ain't been in the pool. I ain't been in the pool since I've been here. And I've been here a year. Shelly had her feet in it. Her and her girlfriend had her feet in it. That's it.
You know how to swim? Or you scared?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Joe, you know how to swim?
Man, like a fish.
Oh yeah. I forgot you live on a property, so I know you got a pool.
Oh man, here this man go again. This what we on?
Hey, them country boys know how to swim, Ocho.
Ocho, I know you know how to swim, huh?
Oh, what? Come on now. Every summertime, as a little shorty, as a little jit, I used to break in Charles Hadley Pool with all my homies. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, look, I grew up in a boys club, Thrashers Boys and Girls Club in Little Rock, man. They throw you in the deep end, boy. You gotta learn how to swim.
You gotta learn. You got to.
Yep. You go up in the country, it's hard not to swim because you're around water all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then I got all these cousins and everything. So hey, I was the youngest. Hey, if he could, I saw them do it, they jump in, I jump in right behind them. But knowing if they let something happen to me, ain't nobody going home. Everybody running away from home.
Okay, Ocho, in the country, I see people jumping in lakes and everything. I know Florida water out there, Ocho. Y'all don't jump in no lakes and nothing, do you?
Yeah. People.
Gator take your ass
lakes,
up under.
Canals, that obviously the ocean, but any body of water, people getting there. Boy, Joe, you ain't just see the man with the alligator?
Canoe? He was canoeing with his wife?
Oh, he was running from the cops.
What?
So he jumped in the water with the alligator so the cops couldn't come and get him. And he sat there arguing with the cops, and the gator right there by him, and the gator came close to him, he fight with the gator and refusing to get out the water. You ain't see that?
Nah, the gator ate him up.
Nah, man, the gator wasn't big enough to really handle him like he wanted to, but the gator tried to, take a little bite of him, but he was too small.
Oh no.
He was too small to do something with him. Man, listen, I don't know how long it took the cops to get him out that water, but he was in deep where they couldn't get to him. And the guy, boy, if that gator was any bigger.
Now I seen the story where a man and a woman were canoeing, and the gator took his wife. The gator took his wife, ate his wife, and I started thinking, man, did that man take his wife out there on a canoe trip to get rid of what?
I'm trying to understand how I get the wife and not you. Well, okay, they only attack one person at a time. That was Florida. That definitely wasn't Florida.
What one Florida? That canoeing? Yeah, that was.
It was Florida.
Yeah, they were talking about you need to watch. You need to be aware in Florida.
Water. Oh yeah, and keep small pets because a lot of times people get their pets snatched because they walking them close to the canal, Ocho. And you got to realize the gator's an ambush predator, so he's gonna lightning speed.
Yeah. Hey, they short area quickness is unbelievable, and you won't understand.
You see that man? Hey, that gator got that man pup dog. That man jumped in there and opened the gator mouth. Unacid.
Hey, you jumping in there and say your dog like that?
Oh, absolutely.
You jumping in there to grab the gator, open it.
Yep.
Yeah,
And guess what? And every gator I see from that point on, he gonna be dead. I'm gonna be a vigilante. Every gator I see, he don't stand a chance. He gonna be belly up.
You gonna be traumatized.
Oh yeah. Oh, anything. Oh yeah. Bear, it don't matter. Cause like now I don't really like, but like when I within it, I walk my dog when we had a dog. I always had that thing on me, so I'm walking at night just in case. Okay. So bear, bobcat, anything. Oh, you gonna get it?
Had that thing. What you carrying? What you had? An AR? What?
Nah, hell no.
He trying to be quick drop.
Hell, you talking about an AR?
You had that Draco? Okay.
No, nah, hell nah. Man, y'all ain't trying to take down no city. I just want the bobcat or the bear or whatever it is, gator to get up off me or my pets. NFL owners plan to vote next week on a new playoff seating proposed by the Lions, according to Albert Breer. If it gets passed, the number 7 seeds in each conference will be decided strictly by their record. A non-division winning team would be seeded higher than a division champ if they have more wins. What you think about it, Ocho?
The game, huh?
The whole thing is to win your division. You can't look and see. The thing is, you take one isolated incident, Ocho. You took Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota was 14-3. Now they're a lower seed than say somebody won 10, but you didn't win your division. Right. How many times have a 14-win team hasn't won the division? Well, it just so happens you was in the division with a team that was 15-2. Damn.
The chance of that happening again, it ain't gonna happen like that again for. It ain't gonna happen like that for a while. I just honestly, leave the game alone. Leave the game alone. Leave it how it is. I think the people in position of power,
they're tinkering too much.
Yeah, they doing too much to it. I feel bad for people that play on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm an offensive player. They are handicapped so much they can't even play what we have come to love and know as a game of football in its true art. You just can't. You can't. Leave the game alone, please.
Joe, they removed, didn't they? I think in the NBA, they removed division winners, right?
Did they remove division winners as far as
getting higher seeds?
I don't think that's in the NBA. Nah.
Because it used to be like that.
Yeah, if you won your division, you get an automatic, Yeah, it did.
No, I don't want to do that. Don't do that. Ocho, the Steelers are working on a trade for Chris Olave. They have the assets to give them a bunch of picks. Are the Saints tanking to get Arch Manning? What they doing, Ocho? What the Saints doing? What really
hold
going on?
Arch Manning ain't wait, he's a sophomore, right? No, junior.
He'll be a junior.
Junior. Oh, so he coming out this year.
He can come out. He could.
Oh,
Not saying that he will. He could. Because we know the Mannings, they normally stay all 4 years.
Hey, could you imagine?
I know his both of his uncles did. His dad got injured and had to retire.
Can you imagine?
Had to give
Can
up.
you imagine Arch Manning?
Ain't they from around there? Ain't they from New Orleans?
They from New Orleans, yeah.
Yep.
Archie got drafted by the Saints, number 2 overall.
Imagine if Archie go to the Saints, boy. And I also like that. I like Chris Olave to the Steelers. That gives Aaron Rodgers a nice target. They give Aaron Rodgers a nice target. Now that'd be a good 1-2 combo. Actually, that's a 1-1 combo. Because Chris Olave ain't no goddamn number 2. And you know DK, you know what DK Metcalf could do.
Yeah. Fryermuth. Yeah. That'd be a nice little setup.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is gonna like that.
Ocho said Aaron Rodgers is gonna be the quarterback.
But come on now. The writing is on the wall. You already know. You know how they do.
Ocho, speaking of New Orleans, Joe, you're going to love this. 10 New Orleans inmates escaped jail by breaking a hole behind the toilet. After breaching the wall at the New Orleans Justice Center in New Orleans, the inmates left through a door used to bring supplies around 1 a.m., scaled a wall, and ran across the interstate. The words "too easy" can be seen written on the wall above the hole with the arrow pointing towards it, according to a photo shared by the sheriff's office. The escape wasn't discovered until hours later, about 8:30 a.m., when staff noticed them missing during a routine head count.
Man, that was a movie. What movie that was off of?
Yeah, I should. It sounded like law-abiding citizen a little bit. It was just one person and not 10.
Yeah, it was another one, an older one.
Imagine they put "too easy." Hey, this too easy.
Hey, where they gonna go with no money?
Oh, they had a plan, Ocho.
Huh?
Hey, go hook. Hey, the thing is, look, they're gonna go to where they're familiar.
Yeah.
They're gonna go where they're familiar. They're gonna go to family and friends instead of getting the hell away from Dodge. They got to go somewhere they know.
You don't have no choice. You can't go nowhere, Uncle, unless you got that kind of money, Uncle. You can't go nowhere. Listen, if I'm breaking out, especially depending on how long my time and my sentence was, if you're serving life, okay, I get it. But if you ain't got that long to go, what's the point? Unless you in there for an elbow. I mean that's man, please.
Yeah, you're in the long now. You don't. Hey, anything. Hey, if you in there for a quarter or more,
okay.
I don't know, maybe even a dime.
No.
A nick, I think you can sweat that one out.
You can sweat a nick out.
Hey, that ain't no joke, bro.
Man, please.
It ain't no joke.
Hey,
now.
because back in the day, hey, Ocho, back in the day, I had a homeboy. He go, hey, my homeboy fainted. The judge told him, say, when you wake up, tell him he still got that time.
Yeah. Hey, I know cats who did dimes and came like it was nothing, but boy,
got that fair time. He's like, hey, he's like, Judge, I can't do all that time. The judge said, do what you can.
my homeboy just
do what you can. Do what you can. I don't need you to do all of it, but just do what you can.
My homeboy just came home, Unc, man. He just came home from doing 17 fair time.
Ooh.
17.
Ooh. They give you 54 days off for good behavior, fam. If you be good the whole year, they give you 54 days off.
He came home. I said, well, what it was like, doing that kind of time. Didn't talk, didn't tell, didn't do nothing. He did his time, hard time. And he say, man, them people, they think they gave me all that time and I was gonna be sad, but they gave me too much time to think. They gave me too much time to think. And I just listen to hear that after all that time and then still had that positive mindset, and his mindset is completely different. He's not the same person he was when he was out. I'm like, well, damn, boy, who is you now? They're all completely different.
Damn, I got
same thing. But they gave me too much time to think.
Yeah, I think better
Well,
in
I
my
was
own
just
bedroom though.
right.
I don't think well around a whole bunch of people. Joe, I don't
Man,
know.
what can you? Hey, you gotta live like that with a man sleeping on top bunk or bottom. Oh no, sir, man. I don't.
Hey, when you in the feds, now I ain't never been there. I'm just telling you what I heard. It's luxurious.
No, it all depends on what type of fed you got. Now, if you got them white collar fed times, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. You got them medium
Right.
security.
Work release program
Yay.
where you can.
Hey, they send your ass to that federal prison down there on Moreland. or they send you in that fed prison in Florence, Colorado.
Bad.
What?
Yeah,
What 23-hour lockdown?
23 hour what?
23-hour lockdown.
Man, listen. I need my video game. I can't do it.
Yeah, you ain't getting that, bro.
I can't do it.
That's what they send. That's what they send the worst of the worst. They send the Unabomber. They send mofos like that.
Right.
People that blew up the World Trade Center. That's where they
Damn.
go. What's the name? El Chapo.
I
Shorty.
thought the Invisible was in New York.
Nah, El Chapo in Florence,
So you
Colorado.
moved him? Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So no. Mm-mm. I'm good. I kind of like the
too.
outside.
Well, I like outside too.
Got teeth. Got teeth.
I don't want no problems.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good right here. All right, we're gonna get you out here on this one, guys. It's time for our final segment of the evening. Now it's time for Q&A. Yeah. Look, Chad, we know Ocho.
What?
Chad want us to talk about Ayyy was arrested for firing shots at people, correct? In the ceiling of his home,
What?
I guess. Oh, he was outside firing shots
Who?
in the air.
When this
Ayyy.
happened?
But
When
we
I was
ain't
on the
discussing
plane?
that. Just now.
Oh, shit.
J-Dub from Akron. Congrats on your son's graduation. He's talking to you, Ocho. He smashed you in Ochocinco. He would.
Nah, you won't beat me in Ochocinco. Thank
He said your son would
Nah,
beat you in
ain't nobody beat. Boy, I
Ochocinco.
went to Harvard, boy. I went to Harvard. My son graduated from Arizona State. That lets you know who the smarter person is. And obviously, I mean,
I see he get the smarts from his mom.
well, yeah.
They say, well,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what they say.
yeah,
They say smarts,
yeah.
kids'
Listen,
smarts come from the
it's-
mother side.
Hey, this mama did a hell of a job, man. All those I have.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with that.
Yeah. All those I have kids. Hey, let me tell you something, Uncle Joe. Joe, I didn't do things the traditional way, right? You know, I didn't do it the traditional way. But one thing about God, man, he don't make no mistakes. And boy, those I have kids from, they did one hell of a effing job with the kids, boy. Yeah, man. Like, golly, man. Good job. Listen,
I mean, I ain't do bad. I mean,
think about that, huh? I done went to graduation today, Joe, right?
Yeah.
My son graduated. I done flew to Houston. I had to make sure I got to Houston in time so I could do Nightcap. And my daughter graduated from Prairie View A&M in the morning.
My son graduated on Monday, bro. He graduated from high school.
Real?
Yeah.
You only got one
I
kid,
got
Joe?
3. My son 18, my daughter is 11, and I got a 3-year-old little boy.
Joe, you got to keep on, bro.
Damn,
You got to keep
Joe.
on, Joe.
You got them things
That's
spaced
it?
out.
Hey, 7 years apart, but that wasn't my doing, Uncle Ocho.
Yeah, you got to get back in there, Joe. That
Get back in where?
Why you can't get on odd numbers? That's bad luck.
I got
Yes, you
2
can.
boys. I got 2 boys, 1 girl. I'm cool.
Man,
Hey, chop suey.
You done?
You don't have no more kids, Ocho. What's wrong with you?
Man, you tripping, man.
Yeah, this man, you old, bro. Ocho, man, stop
That's why
that.
he being a quitter.
Oh, quit on what?
Think about you ain't having no more kid. Don't be a quitter. That's the first thing we learn. The
Nah.
first thing we learn in kindergarten.
Joe
is
said,
not to
I ain't
be a
doing no
quitter.
but practicing now. I ain't even trying to play no game. I'm just practicing.
hey,
listen.
Ocho, them
Huh.
kids expensive, time, like
No. Kids are expensive.
boy.
What you choose to buy is.
No, today's time it's hard to. You not raising no kids like you and I got raised, Ocho. Like Joe
Right.
got raised. You not doing that. My grandpa used to always tell us. He'd say, "Boy, the worst kind of poor you could be is child poor."
Well, I don't know
'Cause,
about
hey,
y'all. I'm finna have twins.
You been
Get
had
out
right
twins,
here.
Yeah, I'm finna have twins. I'm done. I'm done.
and
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna put you. That's gonna put you at what?
have 10, right at 10. And I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
Man, I'm sorry, man.
I want. The only thing I want twins. They better be cars or bank accounts. Them the only twins I want.
Hey, I'm trying. Hey,
Hey, bro.
it's so funny. I'm trying not to laugh, right? I had my work done, right? I was cutting
Yeah.
cutting my hair. The oil, Joe. The oil they give you to put
Yeah.
on the clippers.
Yeah.
My dumb ass, forgetting I had work done. I went and tried to bite it and twist it off. My whole tooth done popped off, right? So I'm trying to be careful and laughing. I was hoping while we doing the show, I hope it fell out, but it ain't fell out yet.
Did you put something on it, or you just stuck it?
I ain't, but it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there.
Nah,
I'm hoping to find. I thought it was.
I don't bite
Huh?
nothing. I don't bite nothing with these.
Yeah, listen. Hey, I forgot. I forgot. It didn't dawn on me until I'm sitting there biting the trying to twist the top off. Man, the damn tooth and went fell. Oh shit.
Hey, I don't bite nothing with the front of my teeth. I bite everything with the side.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, so if I look straight on you,
never know.
but hey, on the side look like a jack-o'-lantern.
So now I got to find a dentist out here in Houston, but tomorrow Sunday, everything closed, so I got to wait Monday.
Tomorrow's Saturday, bro.
Oh yeah. He don't know where he at.
Okay, so the dentist open tomorrow then.
You gonna have to pay extra to get him to come in. He open.
I gotta get it bonded, man. But I can't be at the graduation.
That probably cost you about $2,000, $3,000.
Nah.
He got it. He got
Okay.
it. That's
You got that. Got what?
you.
I just need to get it bonded back. That's about $80, man. Come on.
Okay.
You must be going to CVS or Walgreens talking about $80. Man, please.
Okay. Oh, so you'll pay that man $2,000, $3,000 to put your tooth back in, but you won't
But
pay
it's
me
not
my
gonna
money.
cost that much. Y'all creating a number.
I'm telling you, Ocho, it's gonna cost what it costs to put back in. I'm telling you.
No, that's too much.
It'll probably cost you $1,000. First of all, that's an emergency. So you got him coming in because most dentist offices aren't open on Saturday. Now you got to call and hope somebody knows the
dentist offices are open on Saturday. They just close a little earlier than normal.
No, they're not open on Saturdays.
Anybody in the chat, y'all know a dentist office I can go to, man, to make sure my tooth don't fall out, man.
Where you at, bro? What you say you in Houston?
I'm literally in Houston, right downtown. I'm in a club right now. Joe, I swear to God, I'm in the club. I'm just in the back office. It's called Group.
It's cracking. It's cracking. It's like that.
Man, it's crowded.
Huh?
Ocho, I just told you don't mention Houston. I just told you.
I didn't say Houston.
You did say Houston.
No, I was talking about Allen Houston, the basketball player.
Kimberly Beadle said, and Ocho, where the after party at the Charlotte show? Play Tonka Spades for Ocho Cartiers or some Shea BSOP. Didn't want to mess up Granny's name.
Somebody calling y'all out, man.
No, ain't calling me out. Cause you definitely we could play for whatever. Not these Cartiers, because I need them. But we could put some money on it. Shit, make it light on yourself now.
I don't know, Ocho. I got to see you play a couple times for you. I bring you on.
Hey, he look like he might be reneging his emotions.
Nah, I ain't gonna renege, man. Listen, spades is what I do now. I don't play no game. There's one thing about it. There's a lot of things in life I play with. Spades ain't one of them.
I don't know, Ocho. I might need to see you play. I might need to see you play a couple of hands.
I got you.
And see how well you could read
I can read the board.
How well you can, because you need to be able to read your partner. If your partner,
not only can I read my partner, I already know what's gonna happen. Listen, when I go to Vegas, I know how to read cards. They don't even let me in the MGM no more. I can't even go to no casinos because I know how to read cards. I learned to beat the machine. I learned to beat.
Well, first of all, it's not counting. It's not called reading cards.
Counting
It's called
cards.
counting. So
Count
that
them
way I
and
know
read them.
you.
Say it's all the same thing. Count them and read them. I can't even go to Vegas no more. I'm banned.
David D. Cruz said, Ocho Joe, if your barber messes up your cut, do you say something or did you just never go back?
I ain't gonna lie. It's been time, boy. A barber done mess me up. Yeah, I ain't going back.
For real?
Like if I'm on the road, let's say like when I was playing and we be on the road and I needed a cut, and I ask somebody, hey man, send me somebody to who can cut, and he cut me up and it was horrible. Yeah, I may not say nothing to him, but I'm gonna tell his man, somebody, man, you done sent this dude over here, man.
Oh, hey Joe, as a matter of fact, I know the dude that cut your hair. He from Little Rock. He from Little Rock. He had
Yeah, Amari.
Yeah, little short dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I call him Peebo Bryson.
Who you talking about? We might be talking about two different people.
There's a little dude. He's in Off the Hook. He a homeboy. He said, "Man, Joe, my homeboy." I be
what was it? Was his name Dre or Amari?
I don't even know his name. I call
both
him
of them
Peebo.
from Little Rock, and they both live. They both out here. And Amari cut my hair. Now he been cutting my hair for about 2 years now. Dope.
There's the other. I gotta find out from Joe what's Peebo real name. Man, you call somebody a nickname so long, Joe, you don't even really know their real name.
Real name. Yep.
So, hey man, such and such. I say now, because when people ask me, hey Sharpe, you remember such and such? I say from Savannah State. I said, do you have a nickname? Yeah, they call him. Oh, so yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Or a former teammate. You done call somebody a nickname for 25, 30 years. Man, don't ask me their real name
because
I don't know it. Now, I explain. Look, I've only had a handful of barbers, especially like Joe, who's my barber in Atlanta. He's been cutting my hair since '94, so he's been cutting my hair 30 years. Nobody else has ever cut my hair in Atlanta except him. Growing up, a guy named Mr. Reverend Green and a dude named Bobby Lee Wilkins cut my hair. Then when I couldn't find them, Luther Maynard cut my hair. And then I went to college. You go to college, you find out one of your teammates can cut them $2, $2.50 haircuts come in handy.
Yeah.
So a dude named Coop, and then I had a homeboy named Mud cut my hair.
Yeah, I got a young cat out here named Amari. He from Little Rock, but when I met him, I didn't know he's from Little Rock. I just seen his work on IG, and I seen him in Atlanta, and I just hit him up. And I went and got a cut, and then he started telling me he went to Parkview High School that's in Little Rock, the same high school my mom went to.
Right.
So
is the dude that cut you, is he short?
Nah, this dude I'm talking about ain't short. But the dude named Dre who used to cut my hair, he a little shorter than Amari, but
yeah, okay, that's probably
maybe.
who it is, Dre.
Yeah.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, as my grandma used to say, Lord, if this ain't the best podcast, I say glory. Great show, fam. Doc, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Joe, you don't know Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, but she probably was one of our first 5 subscribers.
Oh, really?
She came to our very first road show that was in Vegas. She was there. The Atlanta show, she was there. The New Orleans show, she was there. She's probably going to be at the Charlotte show also. Our family, our supporters at Nightcap, they support.
Big
They
time.
come. So Doc, and she found out my brother was going to be playing, I think it's at Myrtle Beach. And she always goes down there and say, man, look here. I got one of our listeners on Nightcap. Her name is Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy. She gonna come up, say what's up. And sure enough, she said she came up. Greedy Gremlin said 2 picks, ice picks, quick picks. Makes it 6.
I like it.
Big Mike said, go New York. Ocho, talk your talk.
Yeah, listen, I'm a Heat fan. And I was only going for the Knicks to piss off my baby. I'm sure she's watching. She's emotionally unstable right now. She was crying because obviously Boston went home. I've never seen someone love a team that much, where you invested that much time and that much emotion into a team. Crying?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Shan, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, if I lose, I might cry. I ain't crying somebody else lose.
I hope you're okay, mama. Go Knicks.
Pat Dub said, I hope fans are understanding better how this second apron works. Celtics and the Warriors are a perfect example of how it affects championship windows. Oh, they did it so because they didn't want teams to be like to be able to do what the Warriors did by getting KD and have have Steph and have Clay and have Draymond. They don't want that. They don't want the big three Miami Heat again. They don't want that. You could do it, but you're gonna be paying $200 million in luxury tax, and then you jump in that second apron and become a repeater. Okay.
Yeah. Then
let us laugh. Ocho Iso, in your opinion, which NBA team had the worst finals loss?
The worst finals loss?
Yeah.
Probably would be somebody who got swept, right?
That was probably supposed to win the series and got swept.
Yeah.
Worst finals loss.
The Lakers have to be up there when they got beat by Detroit.
It might be when Houston.
Might be the Heat when they got beat
It
by
might be
Mavericks.
Houston when they beat Orlando with Penny and Shaq.
Yeah. But Olajuwon was on a different level.
Shaq was on a different level too.
Shaq
I know
was young.
he was young, but he was still dominating the league. They couldn't do nothing with him. It's just not only was Olajuwon great, but the guys around him played.
Kenny Smith hit those 7 threes that one game. But think about it. They had Shaq and Kobe, and they got gentleman sweep by Detroit.
He was on the Detroit team during that time. Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton.
Rasheed, Big Ben Wallace, Chauncey, Rip Hamilton, and
Tayshaun Prince. Okay.
I think they had McDyess came off the bench. Didn't they have McDyess?
He might have came off the bench then. But I don't think that's worse than the Houston.
Boy, look here. Before McNice messed that knee up, boy, when he was in Denver, I was in Denver when he was there.
Yeah.
What?
That man jump out the gym, boy, at 16.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. McNice was like
jump out the gym like Shannon Brown jump out the gym?
At 16.
Boy, he was 6'8" and jumped like that.
I played with McDyess in Phoenix. Obviously, it was later in his career, but yeah, man, he played at Alabama. So I'm an SEC guy, so I always kept up with them dudes, man.
All them guys from Alabama can jump. Robert Horry, people don't realize Robert Horry used to play above the rim before he messed his back up and just started shooting threes. But when he first got to the league,
hey, what Jason
Lord.
Richardson?
Michigan State.
Michigan
He
State
could jump too. He was
his son can jump too.
Oh, his son.
His son, he got a son.
He jumped like that.
Yeah.
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 But Antonio McDyess was real nice. I was in Denver when he got there. All them guys, Mutombo, Jalen Rose, Rodney Rogers, McNice, Melo, all of them. Deshaun Allen, who do you think is the strictest coach in the NBA back in the day? Chuck Daly, Pat Riley, or Casey Jones? I mean,
well, is there somebody more strict than Pat?
Yeah, I was probably is. I don't know.
Either. Pat run a tight ship over there, man. I think he's been doing that since the days he coached with the Knicks and the
Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic said he was like that when Magic got him. So, and then he went to the Knicks, and boy, they think about it. They had Mason,
Oakley,
they had
Charles
Oak. They had Xavier McDaniel, Charles Smith,
Big Pat.
He coached all of them.
Boy, they had a team full of power forward.
That's it. Hey, that's what they say. Come to the paint if you want to. You come the first time, you ain't coming back. I bet you.
They put you on that flow for sure.
Snacks at halftime said, "Hey, Joe, Ocho, start, bench, cut, Luka, Ant-Man,
All
SGA."
right.
Oh man, if y'all do this one more time,
I'm going with NSGA.
oh, so you cut Luka?
I said what I said, Ocho. I don't know what else you want from me. I said what I said.
But I want to know who you starting.
On what? You said I gotta start one, bench one.
Start, cut, bench.
I'm going SGA.
You gonna start SGA? Paul.
Hey, Joe, they got me last night. They gave me T.O., Randy Moss, and damn Calvin Johnson.
Come on, man. Come on.
My point exactly.
See right now?
Yeah, man. They got me.
You can't cut and leave near one of them off, huh?
You got to cut somebody.
Come on.
Same thing I said.
And
you might as well
who you going with, Ocho?
Shoot, I love the personality of Ant-Man, and you can't go wrong. It's a toss-up between Ant and SGA. So I'm starting Ant, I'm benching SGA, and I'm cutting Luka.
Damn.
All right, what you doing? You got to be careful on this one.
I got the next one. I got the next question. We got another start bench cut.
What's the next one?
Aaron Noah's asked, start bench cut. Chase, Ocho, AJ Green.
Oh, that's easy. I got that.
Joe live. AJ, I'm sorry, bro. AJ, I'm sorry.
I'm starting Chase. Benching AJ. I'm cutting me. Oh, that's easy.
Nah, I'm gonna start Chase. Ocho, I'm sorry, Ocho. If Chase need a breather, I'll send you in. But other than that, hey, nah, AJ. I'm sorry, AJ. I got to go with my dog Ocho. He got to get him in the game.
Nah, fuck that. You know, it's funny whenever it comes to any kind of rankings, boy, I always put everybody before me. I don't be caring.
Nah, they got to be. I got to really think they go before me before I put them before me. I ain't just putting somebody up there just to be humble.
Right.
That ain't happening. Hey, Sanjay 17 said, Ocho, Uncle Ocho, you're an NFL general manager. Who's your first pick, dead or alive?
First pick? Start a franchise with, obviously, right?
Yep. I'm taking Brady.
You can't go wrong at the quarterback position.
If you give me an offensive player, I'm taking Tom Brady. You give me a defensive player, I'm taking LT.
I was gonna say LT. Defensively, I was gonna say LT.
Yeah. I'm starting with if you start with any other position on offense, you crazy. I'm taking the quarterback. I'm taking Tom. Then defensive player, I'm taking LT.
Give me Joe Montana.
Okay.
And give me LT on the other side.
Who you start your franchise with, Joe?
Shit. I don't know, Joe.
You heard what he said. Joe said he's starting a franchise with Ocho.
I'm probably gonna go with Mahomes.
Okay.
On defense. I don't know. I say Ray. I say Ray Lewis.
Good one.
Okay.
Even after you saw what I did to Ray, you gonna pick Ray?
Well, I seen Ray smack you come across that middle.
That's one play. What about the other 100 plays I smacked him?
And then you ran into him in the end zone and knocked yourself
out. That's one time.
Oh, did he? No, he hit him coming across the middle and knocked his helmet off.
You saw I got up finna beat his ass, right? You saw how fast I got up?
What happened? What happened?
What?
When you got up, what happened?
Hey, what? Ed Reed had to hold me back.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was about to sleep Ray ass, boy. Hey, I got hit. Hey, I jumped for the ball. Man, he hit me up underneath my chin. My helmet went flying. Hey, I swear for God, Joe, before I hit the ground, man, I was getting up. I was trying to get up before I hit the ground.
I thought your head was in that helmet.
Nah. Ray was finna get these hands. And let me tell you about the story, Joe.
Go ahead.
They ain't where it stopped. So I waited for Ray outside the locker room, and I think he went out the back door because we gonna have to square up.
Yeah.
Like how you hit me like that. So I went to the team bus and was banging on the door, but he ain't never come outside.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, you know they call
Kemper
they call
Norwood.
me hella hands, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they call me hella hands.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's why Ray ain't want to fight. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like if I fight somebody, it's like it feel like you fighting two people. Like that's why they call me hella hands.
Yeah. They call you hella legs because you gonna run.
Yeah, I mean if you call a route, yeah, I'm gonna run. That's about the only time.
Kemper Norwood Jr. asked, my question is, what are your top 4 old school cars? Ooh. A 70 Chevelle 456, Kyle induction, LS6, 1969 Camaro, whoo-wee. I would say 1970 or 71 Cuda. And then just for good measures, I'll take the 250 GTO.
Ocho, you got
But that ain't really the old school, and I ain't really trying to spend 25, 30, 40 million dollars for a car. So I go another old school. I'll take a 442 cut,
Cutlass?
or I'll take a
Cutlass? Okay.
yeah, or I'll take a GTO, God Takeover, or a Ram Air. So first one, I want that Chevelle.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Gotta have that Chevelle. That's the first Chevelle. Kyle induction, 456.
I got a 71 Chevelle, black and gray, and I got a 72 Impala.
Big body.
Chevy?
Huh?
A convertible? 72?
Yeah.
You want to sell it?
Do I want to sell it? You want one? You looking for one?
Man, I've been looking for a donk for the longest for a decent fight.
You had all them donks and you got rid of them.
All Mazzo's bought them off me. They in Miami, it ain't even about, like, for me, I did like 6 Chevys when I was, so me and my homeboys had something. When I moved, we all move as one. I ain't want nobody else. But it's all about racing and going fast now. I'm about looking good.
You want to enjoy?
I don't want to go fast. Everybody turned all the donks in Miami in the race cars.
Yeah.
You got a box Chevy?
I ain't like the box Chevy. I hate the box Chevy.
Everybody.
I don't know why. I've always hated it.
No, I ain't no box Chevy. I ain't no box Chevy guy either. I'm gonna get me an old school car.
I had
one day.
LTD. Y'all know what a LTD is? I
The
had
L-Dog.
one of them in high school.
Real?
Hey, look, I had one of them in high school. Boy, we had to stop. Me and the homies had to stop every 5-10 minutes just to put some oil in it. I'm talking.
I'm about to say that you had to stop everything.
That's the one thing about them old cars, boy. That's some work. You gotta do some work with them old cars, boy.
Because you got to realize them cars 50 years old. They ain't meant to be driven on the rig. So, hey, pull that car side the road. Don't be leaking that oil up on my grass. Killing my grass.
Hey, boy, look, that thing leave a mean stain in the driveway. You hear me?
Absolutely.
My grandma did not play.
That concludes this episode of Nightcap. As you watch the New York Knicks advance to the Eastern Conference Finals with a 119-81 victory over the Boston Celtics, they placed 4 guys with 20-plus points or more. Josh Hart had a triple-double, and Miles McBride came off the bench and chipped in with 10. 6 guys in double figures. Josh Hart triple-double. 4 other guys with at least 20 points as they steamrolled the Boston Celtics into the Eastern Conference, 119-81. They will face the Indiana Pacers starting on Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I am your favorite uncle, Shannon Sharpe. My partner and co-host is from Liberty City. He's a Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, a Pro Bowler, and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And also our co-host to talk all things basketball, championship, playoff basketball from the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas native. That's Iso Joe. That's Joe Johnson. Thank you. Another great job on the show tonight. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you, guys. Every podcast subscriber counts, and thanks to you, we matter. You made us matter. Thank you guys for tuning in every time Unc and Ocho come on. And then we have special guests like Joe. You've shown love and support. We cannot thank you enough for doing that. And hopefully you'll continue to support us. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find Shea by Laportier in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting VSOP premium cognac on the market. Try it for yourself. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour are on sale. 8 stops, Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Chicago, and Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. That's shayshaymedia.com/tour. Go get your tickets now and check out your boy Unc and Ocho. And we got a special guest. Who knows? Joe might even be tagging along with us to a couple of stops. So thank you guys for watching again. We are off tomorrow, right? We're off tomorrow. We'll see you on Sunday. Thank you guys. 5 straight days, and you guys have joined us each and every day. So we can't thank you enough for your support and your continued support. So we're off tomorrow, but we'll see you Sunday at 5 o'clock. Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Peace out.
Peace.